Good morning. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is Glide 21. Wow, 3 weeks into Glide. 11 months and 3 weeks later. So yeah, today I don't have a clue what we're going to do today. I went out for a walk run this morning. It was just so beautiful. So I drank my coffee and then just went out. So let's just move together and discover what we're going to do. I have an idea of something, so let's see where that plays out. So come rest into your child's pose. Come. So your bum is back on your heels, your arms are forward, and you're just settling in. Yesterday when I was doing the arms crossed and the movement, somebody sent me a message to say it sounded like I was scoffing a packet of Doritos. So if we do that movement again today, I'll take my microphone off. So resting down. And walk your fingers a little bit further forward so there's a drag through the back of your rib cage, and then give some weight into your bum, into your the sense of the pelvis. So you're endeavoring to bring your pelvis a little bit closer to your feet. And then push your hands a little bit into the floor and just hover a little bit up off your thighs. Just a tiny bit. And then rest yourself back down again. And then again, lift through the belly like you're trying to pull your thighs off your belly. No, your belly off your thighs. And feel like your lower back is rounding as you do this. Just a deep sense of rounding. And then sit your bum back down again. And so do that a few times. Rounding slightly up, but it's a deep sense of spine that's happening. Sit your bum down. And again, rounding, drawing your navel towards your spine. Pause there. Really feel like you're tucking your tailbone under, rounding your head forward, and drawing up through the navel. So you're widening through the lower back. Nice. Come all the way forward into your cat pose. So arching your back. And then do that rounding again, rounding deeply through the spine. Arching your back. Rounding. One more time. Arching your back. And rounding. Nice. So imagine you have a teacup resting on your lower back. So you can't move your lower back. So draw your navel towards your spine again. Widen into the lower back. And then keep the sense of your core, your lower back, your buttocks engaged. And let the right knee hover off the floor. And then begin to draw a circle with your right leg. But keep the focus on not moving your pelvis. So I'm trying to stay still through the lower back. So I'm not letting everything move. My head's not moving. My torso's not moving. Nothing is moving except for my leg. And then roll in the other direction. Really staying still through the deep of your belly, through the lower back. There is some movement naturally, but you're really trying to stay still. Nice. Stretch your right leg long behind you. Keep your lower back contained. Bend your knee. Nice. And then trying to keep your lower back without moving, draw your foot a little bit towards the ceiling and then drop your knee a little bit down. So just pulse backwards towards the ceiling, keeping your lower back steady. Notice what you do to stay steady, to stay still. One more time. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Other side. Keep your lower back steady. Draw your navel towards your spine. Lift your left knee off the floor. Draw a circle with your left knee. So for me, when I start to really contain things or stabilize things, it's like my eyes begin to look inwards. But even though I'm staring at the mat, my focus is on the deep of my spine, the deep of my belly. Roll your knee in the other direction. Hi guys. So we'll have a different microphone. This one is gone. It's like won't work. So the sound will be a little bit different today because of that. So come on in and let's make circles again with the left knee. And the left knee, push your foot up and back behind you, keeping your pelvis steady. Nice. Push back into your downward dog, lengthening back, stretching back through your heels. Nice. Walk all the way forward to the front of your butt. Come all the way up, stand. Nice. So standing tall, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, lift your chest to the floor. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back, lengthening back into the right leg. Allow your back knee to open a little bit more towards the ceiling. Drop your right knee to the floor, left hand, left knee. Reach your right hand up, looking up, reach up. Reach your right arm long, extend your hand out as far as you can. Keep your left hand on your knee. Right hand up, leaning up, looking up. Bring your hand down, let it touch the floor in front of you. So again, reaching up, and then lift both hands up, rising up through the fingers, leaning into your hips. Tuck your chin in, look forward, and reverse your hips backwards. Maybe straighten your front leg. Bend your knee. Reverse. Bend your knee. Really lean into that right leg. One more time. Reverse. Bend your knee. Pause there. Deeply leaning into that right leg. Reach your fingers up. Look up. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor. Belly to the floor. Right. So reach both arms long in front of you. And then lift both hands off the floor. Bend your elbows so your elbows are coming towards your sides. Lift your torso, lift your toes. Reach your arms out long, nose touches the floor. Bend your elbows, rising up. Reaching long, nose to the floor. Bend your elbows, rising up. And again, reaching long, nose touches the floor. Rising. Pause there, elbows are pulling back. Nice, reaching long. Just pull your right elbow back into lawnmower and turn your head and look towards the right. Reach your right arm long, turn the left to the left side, pull your left elbow back into lawnmower. So you're rotating the chest, you're rolling onto your left side as you pull your right elbow back. And the same to the other side. Feel that? Rolling, rotating. You can stay with lawnmower or come into wing. And the hand that's on the floor is pushing quite hard actually. I'm kind of stabilizing with the hand on the floor as I rise. As I rise. Let's bring both hands back. Push back into your cat. Sit your bum back towards your heels, long to your arms. Come all the way back into your downward dog. And then walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Drop your left knee to the floor. Left hand, left knee. No, right hand, right knee, sorry. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, looking up. Bring your left hand to the floor, reaching out long. Rising up. Reach up, look up. Reaching out. Fingers to the floor. Rising up. And then reach both hands up. Reaching up, looking up. Lean deeply into that left hip. Tuck your chin in, reverse backwards, maybe straighten out to that front leg, whatever degree you go to. Deepen into your left hip. Stretching out through your leg. Bend your knee. Stretch out through your leg. Bend your knee. And sink into it. Looking up, reaching up. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. So, I'm going to turn to the side for this one. So bring both hands so they're resting on the floor, palms are on the floor. Stretch your right arm long, bring your palm to the floor. Bend your left knee and roll so that your left foot moves in the direction of the floor behind you to the right. Let's come back to center. Bend both elbows, hands to the floor. Other side. Stretch the left arm long, bring your right foot to the floor behind you. And come back to center. So just begin to glide from side to side, reaching the right arm long, sweep the left foot over. Reach the left arm long, sweep the right foot over. Zina. So just gliding from side to side, and just have a sense of really opening into your shoulders, leaning into it gently and steady with wellness, opening into your belly. One more time each side. There's always a sense of, as you move into a pose, into a certain sensation, you are listening to, how does my body take this movement? How does it receive this movement? Both hands to the floor, come up into your cat pose. So hands are on the floor, knees are on the floor, and then walk both knees over towards the right and drop your left bum to the floor. Rise back up, walk both knees over towards the left, drop your right bum to the floor. Up, both knees to the right, left bum down, back up, both knees to the left, right bum down, back up. So stay at that level, or tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the floor, sweep your knees over towards the right, and drop your left bum down. Your right hand will lift off the floor because your knees are off the floor. And then begin to glide from side to side. So your knees are pointing in one direction, and then your bum drops to the floor. Maybe your knees are on the floor, maybe your knees are off the floor. Just feel that. How do you glide? And face one direction, and then the other direction. One more time each side. Glide. And glide. Super cool. Push back into your downward dog. Lengthening back through your arms. Super. Walk all the way forward. Rising all the way up. Cool. So reach the right hand forward and kick the right leg back. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Your toes can be on the floor. Your foot can be a little bit back. Your leg can be in the air. And then rise up. Either bring your right foot to the floor or lift your right knee up. Woo. And then do that again. Reach your right leg back, right hand to the floor, left hand to your knee. And then rise up. Just see, how do you balance as you do this? You can reach both hands long so that your arms and your legs are traveling together. And your legs are staying straight. Whatever version of this that you're managing, feel your distance. Find your sense of balance. Woo. So balance is not rigid. It's this incredibly mobile thing that's really wobbly actually and very unstable, but it has balance. You found the edge of something. So find your edge, whatever that is. And next time that your hand is on your knee or both hands are on the floor, lengthen back through your right leg and pause there. Point into your back toes and then drop your foot to the floor, lift it up. Floor, lift it up. Floor, lift it up. Nice. Foot to the floor. Come back up. Other side. So right hand to your knee, left foot back behind you. Left hand to the floor. Come forward. Either foot lands on the floor. Knee comes forward. Hands go forward. Hands go up. And just sweep whatever amount of support that you want. Whatever kind of challenge feels good for you. Hearing your body as you balance, as you connect, as you flow. Feel you're at the edge of your balance, that you're really challenging yourself to slightly fall into it. Next time your hands are on the floor or hands on the knee, stretch your left foot back behind you. Nice. Foot to the floor, lift it up. Foot to the floor, lift it up. Foot to the floor, lift it up. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Come sit on your mat with your legs long in front of you. Roll into your belly. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then just come into a forward bend. So reaching your hands forward, drop your head down, rounding forward.
Nice. Slowly rising up. Just give yourself a hug. May there be shade where you are. May there be cool water, great friends, a warm welcome to however and whoever you are. Just feel that. Just hug yourself. Just be received. Um, being received. So here in this moment, you turning up and making the effort of whatever it is that you do. Awesome. So nice guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Another wonderful and unknown next installation of Glide. And I will see you all then. And great. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the sound. I plugged it out yesterday to charge up the camera. And yeah. Okay. Ciao for now. Slán. Great, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Always so wonderful. And yeah, be well, be awesome. Most importantly, be you. And I hope that's received in the world around you. Ciao, slán.